Hi guys, so in this video I will be showing you how to make this new rosebud petal and also the calyx that goes with it. So over here I actually have 7 of these put together and I glued them together with a glue gun and it looks like this. So this was designed by Carlos Bocanegra and I will link his Facebook page to this video as well. And to make one of these rosebud petals and calyx, you will need 1 sheet of pink paper I have here and 1 sheet of green paper. Now you notice that these 2 sheets of paper are different sizes. So whatever color you want for your rose, it has to be smaller than, you know, the one for the calyx. So this is a 4-inch square and this is a 3-inch square and the ratio is 3 to 4. So if you were to want to make a larger calyx and rose petal, then you would use, you know, a larger sheet of paper, but, you know, just keep the ratio. So if this were 7.5 inches, this would be 10 inches. If this were 2.25 inches, then this would be 3 inches. So you guys get the point. Anyway, so now I'm going to show you how to make one set of these. So I'm going to start off with the pink sheet of paper to make the rose petal. And you're going to fold the square sheet of paper in half like this. Unfold, rotate, and fold in half in the other direction. And unfold. Then you're going to take one of the corners and fold it to the center crease right here. Rotate and repeat with the remaining 3 corners. After that, you want to fold the entire unit in half like this. And crease it in. Unfold, rotate, and repeat in the other direction. Unfold, and now you're going to fold it in half diagonally like this. Then you're going to lift this flap over here and fold it to the left side along this pre-existing crease. So fold it over and now it should look like this. Flatten it with your other hand. And now you should have a triangle on the left side and a square on the right side. Then what you want to do is you want to push this right side inwards towards the center and flatten. So that it looks like this. So with this opening side facing up, we're going to take this top flap on the right and fold it over and align it with this left side over here. So fold it over and crease it in. Now when you make this fold, you want to make sure that this part over here forms a right angle. So these two should be perpendicular. This one and this center crease over here. Okay, then you're just going to lift the first flap, the top one, right below this flap over here, and fold it as far up as it will allow you to go. And crease it in. Then we're going to unfold. Now you notice that on this flap over here there are 2 openings, so I'm going to show you them. One is at the top right here and one is on the bottom right below it. See that? Right here. So you want to stick this flap into the one that's at the top. So I'm just going to do that. Stick it in. Now you can also stick it into the one in the bottom, but I prefer to do it at the top. So stick it in, and if the hole is too small, you can use a pencil to help keep it in. and then you flatten it. And the side should look like this, and the top like that. Now you want to turn the entire unit over and repeat the same thing on the other side. So again, I'm going to fold this tip over here and align it with the left side. And at the same time, I'm going to make sure that this center crease and this bottom side over here are perpendicular. Alright, so lift up the top flap right below it, fold it as high as it will go, unfold, and insert it into the top slot over here. Alright, then you're just going to go around and repeat the same thing with this flap over here and also this one at the top. Now you want to make sure that the petals are all facing the same direction, so we're always folding from the right side to the left side. And when you're done with that, your bottom should look like this. Alright, this is the side view, and here's the top view. Okay, now you'll notice that in the middle there is actually an opening that you can stick your pencil into. So if you were using larger paper, then obviously you can stick your finger in there, but since this is a small sheet of paper, I'll use a pencil. So stick it in there, and from the bottom you're just going to move the pencil around and inflate. Now you notice how the bottom is starting to turn into a square. See that? More or less. And then from the side it should look like this. And the top should look like that. And again, all I did was put my pencil in and kind of just twirled it around like that. Alright, so now you're completely done with the rose petal. I'm going to put that aside for a second and work on the calyx. So for the calyx, what you have to do is you're going to fold the square sheet of paper in half. And just a reminder that the size paper for the calyx and the rosebud are a 3:4 ratio. So just crease that in, unfold, rotate, and repeat on the other side. Crease that in and unfold. Then you want to fold this bottom side over here and align it with the horizontal center crease. Rotate and repeat on the other side. Unfold these two flaps, rotate, and then fold this bottom side to the horizontal center crease. Crease it in, rotate, and repeat on the other side. Okay, then you're going to turn the unit around so that this side without the flaps, so not this side, but this side is facing towards us. And you're going to align this bottom side at the center with this vertical crease on the left side. So just fold it diagonally like this and crease it in. Unfold and repeat on the other side. So now we're going to align this center line over here to the vertical crease on the right side. And crease that in. Unfold. And now we're going to turn the unit over again so that the side with the two flaps are facing us. So now what we're going to do is we're going to lift this top flap over here on the upper right hand side and fold it over along this diagonal crease that we just made. So fold it over like this. And now the top should look like that. The side should look like a rectangle. And here's the other side view. And then you're going to repeat the same thing on the bottom right hand corner. So fold it over this diagonal line here. Now it should look like that. Then you're going to push it down from the right side and flatten. And once you're done with that step, it should look like this. Then you want to rotate your unit and repeat the same thing on the right side over here. So fold it over, and flatten. And now if you open it up, it should look like this, and the top should look like that. Next, you're just going to fold this bottom right hand side over, and also the top left, and you get this little pinwheel shape. Then you're going to do it to top right and bottom left. And what this does is it reinforces the crease right here. So then you're going to lift these flaps up slightly. You're going to stick your finger or a pencil into this hole right here and flatten it. And once you do that, you should have a square, and the bottom should look like this. Then go around and flatten the rest of them as well. Next, you're going to fold this flap over a little bit to reinforce the crease. Unfold. And then align this bottom side over here with the vertical center crease right here. So fold it over like this. Then repeat the same thing on the left side. Unfold the two flaps that you just folded, and then you're going to lift the top flap, so this one over here, this one, just lift the top flap slightly, and then you're going to push in from the right side along the creases that you just made, and push in from the left as well. And then from the side it should look like this, and the front should look like that. Then you just want to flatten it, and now you should have something that looks like this. After that, you're just going to go around and repeat the same thing for the remaining flaps. So fold this side up, repeat on the left, unfold the 2 folds you just made, lift up the top flap, push in from the right side and also the left, and then just flatten. Then repeat the same thing for the remaining 2 quadrants. And once you're done with all 4 quadrants, it should look like this. And the back should just be a square. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to fold along these lines. So I'm going to draw them out for you so that it's easier to see on camera. And I'm actually going to use a highlighter so you can see it even better. So we're going to fold along this line over here. See that? This one over here. This one over here. This one. These 2 and these 2. So now you notice that at every point there is a diamond shape. Now you want to take these 2 sides at the bottom, so the one on the right and the left of this diamond point, and you're going to fold right on the crease like that. So you're going to fold it over completely in half. Then unfold and just go around and follow these creases like that. Crease it in, unfold. Now we're on this one, so fold right on that crease over there and flatten. Unfold. Now we're going to do this one. Unfold. And at some point you'll notice that the creases are starting to repeat themselves. So once you have all of these creases in, the back should look like this. And now you can clearly see where the creases were. So you just did this one and this one like that. These 2 right here, these 2 right here, and these 2 right here. Okay? And I'm going to shade these in for you. So now we're going to just keep this side facing up, and then we're going to curve the unit up and cup it. So this is the general idea that we're going to do. So the outside is going to be this, and this is going to be the inside. And now what we're going to do is we're going to find the center crease right where it's not shaded. So there should be a vertical crease where it's not shaded, and we're going to fold it over just to reinforce the crease so that it creates a little triangle, right? We're going to flatten that, and then we're going to tuck it under this opening on the left side. So right behind this half of the shaded area, we're going to tuck it in just like that. Okay? Now you can opt to use a dab of glue here to kind of keep it together, but the glue is optional. I'm going to show you how to use the glue in a little bit, but I'm just going to, first show you how the folds work, like that. Then you're going to go around, find a spot that's not shaded, make that fold up there, and then tuck it underneath the shaded area like that. So now all you can see is the shaded area. Then you're going to do the same thing here. Tuck it under and flatten. See that? See how only the shaded area is being exposed right now? So then you go around and repeat the same thing on this last flap. And the completed calyx should look like this, right? Where the shaded area is only being exposed on the inside, and the outside should look like this. So now I'm going to show you how to glue them together should you want to use some glue. So here I have just, regular Elmer's paper glue, and I also have with me a couple of clips to help it while it dries. So I'm just going to take a dab of glue and put it right underneath the sides where this tab is going to go in. So just dab it in there, put the tab in, and then put the clip on. Dab it in. Of course you would do a better job than I am right now, but for tutorial purposes I'm not going to worry about being super neat. Dab some glue. Secure it. And this last one over here. So now with the clips in place, you can better see how the calyx is supposed to look. So again, the shaded area is the only area that's being exposed right now. The side should look like this. So notice this diamond shape that we have here makes up another side of the diamond, like that. Okay, and while we're waiting for the glue to dry, we're going to go back to this rose petal, and I'm going to show you how to assemble them together. So now you notice that in the back of the rose petal there are, several slots. So there's one, there's two, right underneath it there's another one, and then right underneath that is a third opening. Now this is the important opening, and this is where each one of these triangular points, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, each one of these is going to slip into each one of these. So 1, 2, right here, 3, and 4. So I'm going to assume this is dry enough. And then again, this next step you don't have to use glue, but I'm going to. So you're going to dab a little bit of glue onto each one of these triangle points that I pointed out before. Just like that. And then you're just going to slip one triangle into each of the slots of on the rose petal. So see how it slides right in? Slide it right in, and then go around and repeat with the remaining 3 flaps. So here's 2, here's 3, and finally the last one. So I have all 4 triangles right here in the rose right now, and I'm just going to hold it like this while it dries. And one thing you can do is you can take your pencil and just go around and kind of round out your rose a little bit. This step is optional, but if you're not using glue, this step would also help the rose to stay in place. So just swirl it around a little bit, and I'm gonna put a clip right here while I show you guys the next step. So in the next step, you're just going to take a pencil and you're going to curl each one of these petals. And once you curled all the edges and the glue is completely dry, you are done with one set of rosebud petals and the calyx. And then how to put them together is that you're going to make 7 sets of these, so 14 sheets of paper in total, and you're going to have one at the center and then 6 surrounding it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just kind of use a glue gun and attach one side of one calyx to a congruent side of another calyx. So see how it kind of stacks together like this, like that. And the center one you just kind of stick in there. But so this is how you do it with 7. You can also do it with 14, and if you do 14, it's going to look like a kusudama. So basically you would do these 7 pieces 2 times, and then you stack them right on top of each other, and it'll be round. If you think of it as a semicircle, then this over here would be the other half. So you can see how it would be a round ball. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other free tutorials as well. And so I just wanted to give another thank you to Carlos Bocanegra for allowing me to make this video tutorial. I'll be linking his Facebook page to this video, so go and check it out. I hope you guys have a good time folding this, and I will see you next time. Bye!